Hi guys, I hope that I must be audible to all of you. So I'm Piyush Madaan, faculty at askIITians, and I have done my post graduation from IIT Roorkee, and I have been associated with askIITians for last 4 years. So as we all know, we are here for this webinar, and what is the purpose of this webinar? So the purpose of this webinar is completely dedicated for your career counseling, and let me take very common question that everyone would have with them. So that is what we should opt or what we should not after our 10th grade. So let me ask you one question, why we are confused? So the answer to this question is that what do we think that since this is a transition state going from 10 to 11, and whatever we're going to choose, that we're going to carry it along with us in our complete life. Okay, let me tell you it's not like that. So I'll discuss or I'll come over to this in my later part. Let me proceed towards the same question, that is what we should opt or what we should not. So let me tell you this thing, that this depends upon two factors, that is the money and the interest. So first factor, money. If you are money oriented, or if you are like I have to earn money as soon as possible, so the thing is that like you can join your professional course, right? So there are many professional courses which are available to you can join those professional courses. So it's like that. Now the second thing comes is that which is that is your interest. Like if you are going by your interest, what interest can give you by joining professional course, you can get the job. Right after joining the professional course, you will going to get placed and you will start earning something, you will going to get this thing. Okay, after that, if you go by your interest, that will going to provide you the interest, that will going to provide you the satisfaction. So satisfaction, so what you have to choose, like whether you have to whether you go to the money first or whether you go for the satisfaction, this you have to choose. So if ultimately if you are choosing, let's say if you are choosing your satisfaction, so ultimately that will going to come towards the money only, means ultimately you're going to learn, but it will be after some time. After let's say I have okay, let's take my example. I have done my post graduation. So what did I think at that moment? So whatever you want to study, just study everything in one go. After that you start your career or everything, means it's like this was my thinking. So this is what I am sharing it with you. So this was all about the thing. Although what I am getting satisfaction from my job, right? So this is the thing. So let's come to the main thing, that basically like coming to the streams. If we choose the stream, okay, so just hold on for a second, just a second. So if we go by these streams, so what are the possible streams you have with you? So the possible streams which you have, that is called, first is the engineering branch, right, which you call it as the PCM, like this is the branch you have. So second thing is that medical branch, that is your PCB. Third thing is your commerce. Fourth thing is your humanities. Okay, so what we should opt, whether we should opt PCM, whether we should opt PCB, whether we should opt commerce, or whether we should opt humanities. So the common question was like which is best, or what we should opt. So what is my suggestion, guys? Please go by your interest. Okay, like if you are thinking that this thing is good, engineering branch is good, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. Every branch has its advantages, like every branch is best. So So therefore, if we talk about the engineering branch, let's have some discussion about, like, let's say if you get the engineering branch, or if you take the medical branch, if you take the commerce branch, or if you take the humanities, right? So if you take the engineering branch, PCM, so what are the possibilities you have? So possibilities are you can join your civil engineering, you can join your electronic engineering, you can join your electrical engineering, electronics communication, aerospace engineering, aeronautical engineering. And if you take medical branch, that is PCB, then you can go for your MBBS, then you can go for your BDS or BAMS. Many things are there. Like, you have to choose your interest, means you have to choose. Commerce, if we talk about the commerce means, yeah, you can, okay, commerce means, actually the students which opt for commerce, they usually prefer CA or CS, chartered accountant, or chartered accountant, CA, or CS. Now the last thing is the humanities. If you join the humanities, in humanities it's not like that nothing is there in the humanities if we're going to join the humanities. So in humanities also you can join the politics also. You can go for mass communication, journalism. So many things which are available, or there are lot many scope, or there is a scope of every subject. So what is required thing is your effort. So how you are providing your effort, or how you are putting your effort into that, is that is the only thing. Okay, that was all about the discussion about the streams. Now the thing is that, let's come to the questions which you people have asked. So one question was, how to get well prepared for your 10th boards. Someone has asked this question, how to get well prepared for your 10th boards. So as your 10th boards are approaching, so therefore what you can consider is that, first, make notes, right? Second thing, reward yourself. Reward yourself means, what you consider, like, after doing this I'll eat this thing, or after doing this we can get this thing. Okay, so these kinds of reward you can consider. Third thing is that you concentrate on studies, basically. So when you are studying, so concentrate on studies. When you are playing, just concentrate on playing, right? This happens in our mind when we let's say when we are playing. So so what happens in that case? So the questions keep on going in our mind. So okay, I have to study, I have this thing is left, that thing is left. Or when you go for studies, something is like, okay, I have to play, this time I have to play, or this time I have to take my lunch, or something. These things come in mind. No, so this is worse for you. This is the worst condition for you. So don't go by this thing. So concentrate on your studies. So like, when you are playing, concentrate on your playing. When you are studying, concentrate on your studies only. That's it. Okay, so the next thing which is there, let's say if you are learning, trying to learn something. So okay, so let's come back to the same thing. That is, let's say if you are learning, and something is being difficult, like how to learn. So what you do, what is my suggestion is, what you can do, you can take many things which are in your surroundings. Like, if something is there, how to learn, so give that, means take examples, live example, real examples from your home or from your surroundings. Like, and moreover, you can consider, you can even consider, like, whatever is, if something is being difficult to learn, you can provide that I am giving it to this, so I have given it to this, after that I have given it to this. So these things, by all these things, you can manage that difficult learning. And the last thing is that you don't become overconfident regarding anything. Like, if this is the easy stuff, I can do everything in that easy stuff. Don't forget, sometimes it happens, like when you go for a difficult stuff and you forget everything about the easy stuff, and you are unable to answer it, something easy comes in your question paper. So these things you are supposed to keep in mind. Okay, so the next question: how to prepare for IIT after high school examination? So what can we consider? How to prepare? Start taking the coaching or start doing the self study, right? So my suggestion is to you start taking the coaching. So it's like someone has moreover someone has also asked the same question, like if I go for a coaching, shall I get something for self study, or shall I get something will I be able to manage, or will I be cope up with this thing? Yes, we can manage. So it's like, I can give you an example. Let's say if you are walking on a road alone and you are a small kid right now. So obviously you are a small kid. So right now you are moving on a road. So what do you feel? You will feel alone. That what to do, you cannot get anything. What is there or what is not? You like, okay, simply we are moving on. So wherever the life is going on, so keep moving on. But if someone is there with you, let's say your mentor is there, let's say your parent is there, mother is there, father is there, let's say, you'll feel safe, that you don't have to worry. Everything they can manage. You don't have to manage by your own. Everything they can manage. So this is what exactly the same thing when you join the coaching. Okay, so this is the same thing when you join the coaching. So when you join the coaching, so the mental feelings, or what everything, like I gave you an example, you leave everything on your parent. So what they will going to manage everything. So the same thing happens with the coaching. I used to go for the coaching also. So the same thing happens in the coaching. Like you get the proper guidance from your mentors, right? So this is how you can prepare for your IIT, because IIT is not the easy exam. So like what you need, it needs your caliber, it needs your hard work, it needs everything from your side. That means there should not be any lag from your side if you want to qualify your JEE exam. Okay, so the next question, the next question someone has asked: I'm planning to take up computer maths and I am very much interested in aerospace engineering. So can you tell what all should I prepare and how should I prepare? Moreover, I am an average student. Okay, guys. First of all, if you are planning for JEE, or if you are planning for your IIT, qualify your JEE exam or any entrance exam, don't think that you are an average student. What is an average student? An average student, if you are considering you are an average student on the behalf of the marks which you are getting, no, it's absolutely not like that. Okay, so it's like average student, so you must be calling average student because of your marks, you're not getting good marks, so therefore you are an average student. It's not like that. Simply, it's not like that. It's like you are not interested in that thing. If you are going to get something interested, you can do better than any other else. This is the actual thing, right? So don't remove from your mental, so make your mental status something like I am the best, and only because of that you can qualify your exam. If you are going to think, or if when your confidence level will lower down, you cannot do anything. Simply, I can give you this thing in written, that if your confidence level goes down, you cannot qualify the examination. So he has asked, like, I'm much more interested in computer maths and I'm very much interested in aerospace engineering. So if you are interested in all these things, why cannot you join it? Like if you are interested in computer maths, take PCM and take the side subject as computer. And the initial part will going to start from the computers, like the CS exam, the computer science exam. So that computers, you take it in your class 12 and you will be able to judge yourself after 12th, like will you be able to continue it in that or not. If you are going good, then continue in that. If you are not going good, then take up your interest like aerospace engineering. That's fine. So this is how you can manage your things. So it's like if you are going by your interest, that is very good. So the next question is, sir, will it be beneficial to me in my plus 2 if go for IIT coaching right from my 11th? Okay, so guys, I have already given you the answer to this. So this is like the road example that can fit over here, that you require or you need a mentor. This is what you need. So actually, if you want to qualify the exam. Okay, next question is how to choose the career path. This is what I've given the, okay, in my first go, I have completed my everything, means completed the queries of all of you. I've completed the queries. I've already covered up your queries. So this is the how to choose the career path. So you have to decide, like, you want the satisfaction or you want the money. So accordingly you can choose your career path. If you want money, then do go by the professional course. If you want satisfaction, you want to pursue your higher studies, go for your higher studies. Ultimately you'll get back to the money, but what will be there? Satisfaction. Have you seen Three Idiots? Everyone must have seen the Three Idiots also. Maddie. So that was a thing, like, you can you should go by the interest. If you're not going to if you're not going by your interest, simply if you're going behind the money, you'll get frustrated in your life. So at least if you are going for the job, go for your satisfaction. Job is not like that, you have to do it, you have to earn it. Nobody will going to say you are doing everything for your own. No, you're not doing it for anyone else. Your parents won't take out complete money whatever you will going to earn. So it's like whatever you are doing it for you, for yourself only. That's it. Okay, what to do after class, what to do next after class 10th? Okay guys, so this is the question which someone has asked. So after 10th, let me tell you my story. So it was like when I was a 10th grade student. So I was thinking the same, what is to be done. But I was sure about this thing, that means this I had a mental setup, like I'll be going for the science only. This was my mental setup. So I was confused, like whether I should opt PCB or whether I should PCM, because I was more interested in the medical stream. So therefore what I did is that, what I decided is, it's that go for the I went for the provisional classes. So in that provisional classes, what happened is that I've studied biology, right? So from there I decided, like, whether I can do biology or whether I cannot do biology. So this is how you can decide. What I have decided, look, I am a person who cannot cram the things. In biology you have to cram many things. Okay, the stream seems to be sounds to be very good. MBBS, you will be doctor or something like that. But you want, if you can cram the things, then you can go to any stream which you want. But I cannot cram the things, so therefore I did not opt for bio. Simply, then I switched over to the PCM only. And even if you are thinking, okay, let me tell you one more thing. Even if you are thinking to take PCB, so my suggestion is to you is that opt maths with it. I know it's very hectic. But let me tell you what. Let me share the experience of my colleague. Is that she has taken PCB. So what happened is that she wanted to qualify the exam, entrance engineering exam, but she could not. She was not eligible for that because she did not have the maths. She did not even attempted that. So I know that becomes very hectic for you. That will become very hectic for you guys. But you have to understand this thing, that whatever you will going to choose, you will have to keep everything with you. So this is what you have to keep it in your mind. So okay, if you are taking PCB, PCMB, first in the first 11th time, that will be hectic. After that it will be smoother. It'll be fine. And even if you want to leave bio, you can leave bio at that moment. And even if you want to continue with that thing, you can continue with that thing. That's fine. After that, what you can do, you will be eligible for your medical exams. Otherwise, also you'll be eligible for your PCM, like engineering exams. This is the only thing. So, or else if you are if you are more focused, like if you know, like, where your interest, I cannot take bio, I'll be only going with the PCM, then you can go with the PCM. That's it. Okay. Now the next question is how to score good marks in board exams. That's a very nice question, and everyone asks the same question, like how to get the good marks in your board exam. First, like whatever I told you, prepare yourself in a very good manner. Like do your best, prepare yourself in a very good manner. Okay, the next thing comes is that this is not the only factor in which you can get the good marks. The other factors, let me tell you the other factor. What are the other factors? Okay, first, you don't have to take the tension. You have to chill out everything. Means you have to relax. You have to be relaxed while giving the exam. This is the first thing which you have to understand. Because if you'll be in the tension, then you won't be able to qualify anything. Seriously, you won't be able to, or you'll start forgetting the things. So relax. Don't even bother to, means don't even bother to think about the tension. Relax for everything. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Now the next factor which comes is that how to attempt the exam. This is the thing, how to attempt the exam. So it's my suggestion. Okay, whatever you are writing, write it in a proper manner. Let me tell you what is the mental status of the teacher. If I am getting a big bundle for checking, what I'll do, I'll check effectively. I'll check it out 2-3 papers first by telling it with the answer key. After it will going to get over. After all these things will going to get over, what we will do is that every answers will going to settle in my mind. So therefore, now I won't be able to. I won't require any answer key. So what I'll do, I'll just check it out. What is the answer which is there, or what you have written. So this is the required thing, which is like whatever is being asked, you are supposed to write that thing only, not the complete story. So the examiner will going to look at what is being asked, or if this should be the answer. If that answer is there in your question or answer, you will get the marks, otherwise not. So no need to write the proper stories. Whatever is being asked, you are supposed to answer it by that point only. That's it. This is the only thing. Okay, so the next mental status is, let me tell you, it's like, if you are considering, or if you are writing something, and if I have a long bundle, what I'll do, I'll check it out like how you have done in the beginning. Just focus on this thing. I'm discussing very important thing with you. So listen, or simply start it from the beginning where you are the best. Okay, start from that point where you are the best. Okay, don't do something like this. You have done first question over here and the second question on the last page. Don't do something like that. So that creates confusion, and you will going to get, you'll lose marks. You'll get the disadvantage of this thing, only you, because teacher has nothing to do with your marks. So therefore, start it serial wise, and wherever you are best, start proper section. This is the section, and this is the question of this section. So whatever section you are attempting, attempt that section in only at a particular place. Don't mix up the things, like what I stated earlier. Next thing is that, so why I stated you ki start from the thing where you are from where you are best, or where like I have to answer. Because the thing is that when I am going to check out the paper, or when any teacher is going to check out the paper, what they are going to consider, what is what you have written. So I am going to check out only 2-3 questions, and by that 2-3 questions I am going to judge how that student is. Okay, so after judging the students, what I'll get to know is that whether he's good or whether he's bad. So when you are a good student, or when you have started, or when your beginning is good, and even if you get if something gets wrong, so teachers always usually ignore that. This is the status. This is the mental status. So teacher usually ignore that. What is the point of ignorance? Okay, he or she is a good student. Might be he has done that mistake. So we should not cut the points. And if you are bad, then teacher will going to say, okay, cut half marks, let's cut 1 marks, and you're not going to get the proper result. Okay. And moreover your handwriting should be good. One more thing, means if your handwriting is bad, so that doesn't mean you're not going to get the marks. If your handwriting is bad, so remember this thing, that start means use the complete space, provide the spacings between your words, provide the good spacings between your words, so that it will be look like as if it is a neat work, clean and neat work. The last thing over in this thing is that you are supposed to make your diagrams with the pencil, not with the pen, because if that will goes wrong, you have to cut it with the pen only. So you cannot, you will lose the probability of rubbing that thing, means correcting out or rectifying it. So you lose that thing. Okay, these are my tips so that you can manage your 10th class boards. Okay, so the next question is, what is the best option after 10th? So this I already told you, like I already stated earlier, best options you will going to decide. So every stream is good, every stream has its own effects or has its own scope. So it's not like that. So every stream has its scope. It's like you have to put your efforts, how much you are putting your efforts, this you have to decide. So if you are doing something, so do your best. This is what my suggestion is. Do your best, so that think about, like, I have done it best, no one can do it best in comparison to me. So I am the only one who is doing best. So keep this attitude with yourself. That's it. So this is what I've already stated you, like so put your efforts. Okay, shall I tell you my own story, like how I have decided like what to do? Like what to do. So this was a thing, like when I was in my 10th grade, so what was there, like whether to choose commerce, whether to choose PCM, whether to choose PCB. Okay, so this was in my mind. So we have the family, so we have a family CA. So I usually see him like sitting in a cabin, lonely sitting in a cabin and doing its work. So there is no excitement in the work, and that means there is so much of boring things over there. Like you are sitting in a cabin and you are doing means you are looking only your files. Everything you are doing in your files only. You have nothing is there, and you have means you have started studying for your CA after class 12, and you are completely doing your studies, keep on doing your studies, doing studies, and after that you get files, many files you get, and again you keep on studying these files. Okay, I was like, I am going to get frustrated out of this thing if I am going to join this CA. So therefore I have befolded my hands for taking the commerce. So therefore I have joined the PCM, so that like what is the benefit of taking the PCM? Let me tell you the benefit. What came in my mind is that you can explain anything. Like I am the physics expert over here, so like anything which goes in my surroundings, or so I am able to explain anything to anyone which common people doesn't know. So what is the reason behind this thing? What is the reason behind the lightning, or how the lightning falls, or something? There are many situations which I can explain, but common man cannot explain. So these are the things. So that I have chosen my physics, chemistry, and mathematics as my stream. So that is like, and moreover you have the benefit of taking the maths also. Many mathematics, like by taking this PCM, you will be studying mathematics. Moreover, what you will be doing in your physics, you will be studying your you'll get to know what is the application of mathematics we are applying it in the physics. So there are many interesting things which are there in the physics, or there are many interesting things which you will going to learn in your engineering also. So this is the reason why I have opted for the PCM. This was my story. I have opted for the PCM. So and I have folded my hands for the CA. So this is what was the thing. Okay, guys. So let's take a short break for 2 minutes, and after that we'll get back to the we'll continue with the same discussion. So guys, are we all back? Okay, so I'm back. Fine. So therefore, someone has asked this question. Therefore, can we start it from the reverse? Okay. Yes, you can start. Like while attempting your exam, can we start it from the reverse order? Yes, you can start from the reverse order. Like what like wherever when you think that you are best in your section D, last section, yes, you can start it from there. But your section should be at a particular place. There is no harm starting it from the reverse order, no issues, but your section should be from the means your complete section should be at a particular place. If you are starting with a section D, go with a section D complete first, and then go for any section which you want. Fine, no issues. C, B, A, or any section. Because what is the thing, like when you check out the questions, what you do after complete checking, what you total the marks and you write it in a complete section. Like so the student has have gained this much of marks in this section, this much of marks in this section. They don't even bother. They don't have to bother about this thing. If you have done one question from section D and one question section D in the beginning and that question in the end, so they don't bother about this thing. So if they're going to means what means what will happen, or if teacher will not going to write anything, you will lose your marks. That's it. Okay, so therefore whatever you are doing, do it at a single place. Okay, so someone even have asked this question, school, so should we prefer school exam or competitive exam? Okay guys, it's my suggestion as to you is that look at this thing, like 11th class is being held by, or 11th examinations are being held by your schools only. Okay, so it's not like that when you will going to focus on your competitive, your school exams will be low. Means you'll not get anything in your school exams. No, it's not like that. It's like if you are doing your competitive level, so in competitive level, like we don't suggest you to learn the derivation or do something like that. You study the application part in your competitive exam, like where I can apply the result of this thing, where I can apply the derivation which is there, where I can apply the result or the conclusion, or where I can apply this conclusion. Basically this is the thing which you learn in your competitive exams. So if you are learning it that doesn't means that you are lagging in your school exam. No, it's not like that. Okay, moreover the thing is that if you are getting something less, let's say your target is to get get more than 90 in your CBSE, right? So let's say if you are getting, and when you are studying competitive exams, or when you are studying for the competitive exam qualifying JEE, so let's say if you are getting not more than 90, but if you are getting more than 80, it's you are getting more than 80, and simultaneously you have qualified JEE, who will be then you know which is best for you. This thing, getting more than 80 or getting less marks in your CBSE, means not very much less, but getting less marks, and side by side I have qualified my exam, JEE competitive exam. That's it. Second thing, getting good marks in your CBSE, like more than 90, and nothing in competitive. So you can judge it by yourself. This you can judge. I'm not saying that you cannot get qualified if you are studying for your competitive. You cannot get good marks in CBSE. This is I'm not saying. I am not saying this thing. Okay. And one more question that you have posted, like if you unable to complete your 11th and 12th syllabus, guys, please don't ask this question. Why you are asking? Definitely you're going to. Why you are thinking, like what I said, you are supposed to think that you are the best. That's it. So you have to maintain your psychology, something like that. So in coaching, while giving the exam, your psychology should be strong, right? with your knowledge part, your psychology should be strong. Your mental setup means you must be set with your mind, like what is the status, what I have to keep my status in my mind. So this should be set in your mind. If you don't have, you cannot qualify. So definitely, so go in the big means it's not like that you're not going to unable to clear. No, it's not like that. Okay, I am taking my batches over here, and even we have covered with the 12th class, and we are almost covered with the 11th class. So it's not like that you have enough time to do everything. So therefore, I know I am an IITian, so I know about this thing. So you are asking from IITian, so this is what I like. If you're going to meet up with any IITian, what you will going to observe, they are very chill. Seriously, they are very relaxed. So it's like you opt everything, means you opt these kinds of attitude if you want to survive in if you want to survive in IIT. If you're going to go with the tension, you cannot do anything. So even if you meet with any person, they will be something like very chill. We're very chill with anything. Okay, and the other question they have asked, like if we go by the pure science, so what is the scope? Pure science means you can go for your research part, right? If you are more interested in your research part, you can go for your research part. Moreover, if you did not get the designation as doctor before your name, you will going to get that same designation after pursuing PhD. So if you think that you can do your PhD, I can do something better in the research, you can go for it. Simply go for it. So it's not like that. Even if you are thinking that whether there is a money or not in that, seriously, there is a lot much of money. So it's like whatever you are doing, do your best. So that, like what was my thinking, I am doing it, I am preparing for JEE, so I have to do my best. This is what was my thinking, that I have to do my best so that I got qualified, simply. Okay, so doing it from a very good institution, you have the opportunities. You have many opportunities, or many opportunities open up for you when you are doing it from a very good college or very good thing. Okay, someone has asked this thing, like is it good to ask, is it like ICSC? These colleges are, or your research institute. If you think that you are supposed to, or you will be pursuing research, means you can go for a research, go straight away, go for it. If you think that you will be able to manage everything, or if you want to look like okay, there are two things. First, you have to understand, like going after 12th or going after graduation. So there are many opportunities. If you think that you can pursue your graduation, your research together, like 7 or 8 years, what you can think is that, then go for it. If you think that I need some time, then go for graduation first, then start with your integrated course in your ICSC, or there are many research institutes which are available with you. So I know there are less seats which are there. I have qualified over there. I have qualified over there, but I did not join it. So therefore, it's like there are few seats which are available. So this is what I said. Like whatever you are doing, do your best at that moment. Concentrate, so your concentrate should be something like, I am concentrated, like I am doing this thing, so I have to do this thing. Simply. Okay, so this has been done. What is to be done after the holidays of the board exam? I've already told you, you can go for provisional classes if you are getting confused with a certain thing, which stream you should opt. So you can go attend the provisional classes which are already being available. Which will be active after when you will going to clear after March, let's say, that will be available with you. So go check it out whether you can do it or whether you cannot do it. So you will have complete 1 month to judge for that, whether you are capable of doing this thing or not. So seriously, I don't believe in capability. So if you are doing something, you are capable of doing that thing. Simple. Okay. So someone has asked this question. I have choose my interest for class. I have choose my stream for. I have to choose my stream for class 11, but I am a bit confused to pick one of the three. I have already stated this thing. No doubt. I am having an interest, lot of interest in science, but I'm more interested in maths. So shall I go for science or commerce? So my suggestion is go for the science. So it's like you have to decide. So if you are more interested in, if you are more interested in math, science, and even more interested in your maths, then why don't you join your PCM? Why don't you go for your PCM? Like there is nothing like that. You have said like you are more interested in mathematics and even you are more interested in your science. So then simply go for opt for PCM. Simple. You, if you are going by interest, that is there is nothing, or there is no lag thing, like if you are going by your interest. What's the best after this? So what are the career options for a student who is going to opt for commerce? So as I've already told you, like after commerce, the maximum students opt for CA, or the maximum students opt for CS. So but majority of students opt for CA, like I already told you. And what is the benefit? I have already told you, the cabin and the files. So this I have already told you. So how to know? Okay, someone has asked this question: how to know whether a student has interest in a particular field and is likely to excel in it? So this is the suggestion. Like I think this question has asked by the parents. So it's like, it's my suggestion to the parents. So whosoever has asked this question, so it's my suggestion to them. So the teacher knows the best, like where student is best in that. So go and meet with their concerned teacher, so concerned faculty who is handling over that. So you can go to that and simply accordingly decide amongst yourself, like what is to be taken or what is not to be taken. So teacher can tell you the better. A teacher can tell you this thing better, like where your ward is best in anything. Okay. So this is the question again, CA question. So everybody says CA is very tough. Everybody says CA is very tough. How can you know whether your child has the ability to go for it? Okay, who said CA is very tough? I don't believe in this thing. No, nothing is like that. CA is very tough. So it's like, I can tell you this thing. If you are, let me tell you, if you are preparing for your JEE exam, CA is nothing for you guys. If you are preparing for your JEE exam, so it's like, let me tell you one experience about this thing. It's like what I stated earlier. I am going to connect it with this thing. There was a person who used to give the coaching in the CA, who used to give the coaching for CA. So what happened? What he has done? I have checked out the profile. So what he has done engineering first. He has prepared. He used to prepare for JEE. He has done the engineering, and after engineering he get back to the CA, and it was very easy for him. So he qualified the exam in the first go. So it was very easy for him to qualify the CA. So it's like, so my friend used to say, like, you are the, so he have opted for commerce. So he used to say, like, you study a lot so that it's very easier for you to tackle anything. Like if you are, for us, CA is very, like, CA is like pahad, like building or something like that. For you it's nothing. So it's like, I'm not saying ki I'm okay, मैं आपको डरा नहीं रहा, I'm not saying anything. So it's like, if you are preparing for something, prepare your, means do your best. You can get anything. You can get anything. CA is nothing, even your JEE is nothing. That's it. Simple. As simple as that. Okay, I said initially, like I said when I started my lecture, or this counseling or webinar, when we started, I said it is not like that you can go, like you can, it's not like that you have to keep, means you have to carry everything along with you, what you will going to choose at this moment. No, let me give you an example. After all, that means this webinar is about to over. So let me give you an example. So it's like, if you have chosen for the engineering, and now what do you believe is that you have developed your management skills. Now you have developed some management skills has been developed in you. So what you can do, you can pursue your MBA. So you can go to the management. It's not like that. So it's like you can switch it to anywhere. So it's, if you are doing, someone has asked this question, so what is the possibilities, like what are the career options which are available after doing BCom and MBA? So there is a lot much of, India is known for the business. So there are a lot many businessmen which are here in the India. So you will be the part of this, you will be the part of this business. Means you'll get the opportunity to being the part of the business. So this is what I said, like doing your best. So only, but remember this thing, only those people get the opportunity for being the part of these business who are doing best. All doesn't get the opportunity. So this is what I am stating in a complete webinar. I am keep on repeating this thing, that do your best, or whatever you are doing, give your best. Okay, so this was the all things. And someone even have asked about the coaching institute, whether this is better or whether that is better. So it's like everything is better, all are good, all are good. It's not like that is better or that is, so you cannot decide, like by looking at that thing, you cannot decide that which is better thing. Okay, because someone has asked this question, like which is better. So it's like how much efforts you are doing. Let me tell you, coaching doesn't do anything. No, I mean, coaching doesn't do anything if you are not doing anything by yourself. If you are thinking coaching will give you everything, if I'll join the coaching, then I'll get everything in my hand, and like I'll be able to qualify the exam. No, it's not like that. Coaching, what is the role of the coaching? It provides you the guidance only, like how to guide, so that you keep on, so that you don't get distracted from the track. So you keep on moving on a single track, and so if you're going to get distracted from your track, then definitely train will going to fall, definitely. So this is what coaching does, is that it keeps you on a single track. It doesn't do anything. I know it has a major role in qualifying your examination, but it doesn't do anything until and unless you are not doing by yourself. And moreover, someone has asked this question, like is there like 4 hours are sufficient for studies? Like how can I manage, like if I'm getting only 4 hours for the study? Who told you like 4 hours is less? 4 hours are more than enough for you. The thing is that the concept behind this 4 hour is that if you are studying for 4 hours, properly find it out what is the output you are getting after this 4 hours. Like, so this is what I said. Again, it will going to come back to the concentration part. So whatever you are doing in 4 hours, I can do it in 2 hours, I can do it in 1 hour. So this you have to decide. So 4 hours means effectively 4 hours you have to give. 4 hours means, no, it's not like that book is being open in front of me and I am thinking about something else. This is not like that. 4 hours means 4 hours study, effective study. So that if I am getting something, so get it by heart. So that it will not going to get forget in your life. You will not be able to forget this thing in your life. This is what is studying by heart. Okay, so someone has asked this question, how effective is 5-year integrated MBA course and how good is IIM Indore? Okay, since you are taking the name of IIM, so IIM is actually very good. Since if you are thinking that you have the management skills and you can manage the things, so go for the MBA. Simply 5-year, if either it is 5-year integrated program or either it is not, means go by that. So what is the disadvantage in taking the okay, let me tell you what is the disadvantage in taking the integrated courses is that first your focus should be clear, that if you are thinking you must be determined about something, like if you are thinking that I'll be determined, I'll be able to do this thing, then go for it. If you are thinking that there is a probability that after 2 years, or let's say after 3 years, I'll going to meet my decisions will going to get changed, then don't go for the integrated program, because you're not going to get anything. So after 3 years you will be able to, like if you want to join your MBA, you can join it after doing the graduation, giving the exam of CAT, GMAT, everything are available to you. You can do it, everything, whatever you want, you can do it. So these are many possibilities you have. Like I stated whatever you will going to do, you do your best, and it's not like that if I have done this thing, then my life will going to get stopped. No, you have the opportunities. If you're not getting the if you have left the integrated programs in IIM right now, then you can go for it after doing the graduation. Like my mental status, where I'll get the more maturity. This is what, like after I get the maturity, my decisions will be different. So this is what exactly the things. So this you have to decide whether you are determined, more determined. If I have said like I have done this, means I can do this thing, that means I am doing it, I'll do it. So if you are more determined, then go for the integrated programs. If you are not determined, then don't. Okay. Someone has asked this question: what are the best available courses in India and abroad if we take science group or the commerce group in +2? Let me tell you one thing, like whatever is the eligibility you have in your whatever the eligibility, right, whatever the eligibility is for the Indian means Indian courses, the same is the eligibility for your abroad courses. The courses remain same. There is no almost courses, like what you are studying it over here, the same courses are being available in the abroad. So why do you want to go to abroad right now if you have the many career options in your in your India itself, in your own country? If you have many possibilities, or if you have many opportunities to get, so these are the things which you have. So but I've already told you what are the different things which you have in your Indian courses or Indian curriculum. What are the different courses, engineering branch or medical. So but the same thing goes with the abroad, the courses which are available in the abroad. The next thing is that, like what you are supposed to do. Let me tell you the eligibility. Let's say the eligibility is, if you are qualifying, means the eligibility for your abroad courses is like 70% of your academic, and moreover you have to give the language, means English proficiency test, language proficiency test. So that you have to score, that eligibility you have to means you have to clear that cutoff. Like there are many exams like IELTS, or means International English Testing System, something in International English Language Testing System, something like that. So there you have to score the minimum possibilities, means cutoff. You have to clear the cutoff in that. After that, this moreover TOEFL is also there. So there are many, so it's like study in India only, and after you get matured of, means after you will going to get the opportunities to go abroad. So why right now, why studying everything, means right now you are a kid, right? In 12th class you are a kid. Like even if you want to go, then go simply. But my suggestion is let's handle these opportunities first. Like go for these opportunities which are available in your country, then go for the abroad. So I think, what do I believe is that you should access everything, means everything should be accessible, or everything you should take experience of everything, like studying in India itself and studying in abroad itself. So these are the many possibilities. Okay. How to prepare for IIT exam with school, IIT JEE exam with school. Like I already stated this thing. There's nothing about, don't have to worry about this thing. I've already delivered everything which I had with me. I've already delivered it with you. I've already given. So this is how you can prepare. This is like briefly I can tell you. Simply prepare for your, don't even consider that if you're going to prepare for the means leave this thing, means remove this thing from your mind. If you're going to prepare for competitive, you will not going to get anything in our school. It's not like that. So if you're going to get competitive, if you're going to get something in your competitive exam, then your school will going to show this was the student and this got the this much of marks, this much rank, we got this much result, and your photo will going to get displayed on a very big large board. And you know what means what you can get after, what is the feeling after that, if, when your photo is being displayed in front of your school, that this is the student from this is our student who have qualified this exam, simply. And you know this thing, I don't think that I have to elaborate this thing. So simply guys, so I hope that you must have enjoyed the webinar. So guys, it's like if any queries of yours is being left or being is left or being unanswered, or if you have any more queries, you must have got the link also from our side. That is the forum, or simply a link of ask a question. So simply, if you have any question, or if your any query is being left which is being unanswered, or what do you think that that this was not being taken up, or this I have more, or I want to ask more in this, so you can go to our website, that is askIITians.com, and there you're going to find a block where it will be written ask a question. So there you post your query, and that query will going to get answered in 24 to 48 hours. This is the maximum limit, I'm telling you. That is being answered before 24 hours, but simply let me take the means being on the safer side, so that that will going to means we going to answer you in the maximum of 24 to 48 hours. That's it. So hope guys, you must have enjoyed this webinar. So I am ending up this webinar over here. So as I've already stated, you have queries, so you can post it over there. So I have enjoyed the webinar, so therefore I'm ending it. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.